up everybody, and welcome back to the Radical Behaviourist. And today we're going to be talking about quite an important issue on the tips of these politicians' tongues. Now, Keir Starmer from the Labour Party suggests if he was in power, he would put forward a new national curriculum to teach boys to respect women and girls and put an end to this Laddish Banter. Now, Laddish Banter is just a group of behaviours, and as the Radical Behaviourist, anything to do with behaviour we're going to take a look at. So let's dive in and see what ABA, or Applied Behaviour Analysis, has to say about this. So ABA would see the problem of misogyny as just a bunch of behaviours that are basically learned and shaped from our surroundings. So if we change these surroundings, could we see a change in these behaviours? Think about it. Imagine a group of lads having a laugh at school, bunging, laughing, engaging in dodgy banter with the girls. And I use that term loosely. If no one checks them, then what? Nothing, exactly. So to approach this, the school would need a zero tolerance culture. I mean, stamping that out immediately, sending them to exclusion, calling their parents, anything, name and shame. Heck, we should engage in Game of Thrones, but let's keep it safe and PG. So teachers and parents might just get involved in this too. I mean, more positive role models and less weird ones. And this could be anyone really, just someone that is more influential and demonstrates the importance of treating everyone fairly, especially in front of them. Now, sometimes society can accidentally give the thumbs up to these kind of misogynistic weirdos. Like, let's look at social media. We got Andrew Tate, we go on YouTube, we got Fresh and Fit. I mean, there's so much with the Me Too. I think the list goes on. Heck, even new TV show reboots like Fatal Attraction's got some steam lately. I haven't watched it. I know it's from the 80s when Hollywood was rife with, it's always been rife with misogyny, but it was probably rife back then. And heck, it's been getting a lot of backlash recently. So one way to address this issue is probably get some media or content that these young lads can tap into. I mean, Disney tried. They tried. Let's give them that. They did some things. People didn't like it. But it was a valiant attempt. Also, words we use, they can cause an issue to the problem too. Do you remember relational frame theory? If not, there's videos and stuff everywhere for it. I've got one here if you want. But relational frame theory suggests that saying things like you throw like a girl or man up will basically influence how you think, feel, and behave towards people who have got that label. Take this for example. Jebediah has a weaker pitch than the rest of the team versus Jebediah throws like a girl. You see now? Are you low-key enlightened? Nah, I'm just joking. But basically, if we go for more neutral phrases instead of, those ones, especially if we're around like people within earshot, like young, impressionable, red pill adjacent men, we can probably change their perception and, about what it means to be a woman by not using those words to label someone who's lesser or got a weaker throw. So by choosing language that basically supports this equality, we can avoid these bad stereotypes and probably promote that environment or that culture that promotes equality for all. And to sum it up, basically ABA could be a game changer when tackling this laddish behaviour. I don't think putting a curriculum in place is going to work, Mr. Starmer. You should be focusing on other things like getting your messaging right, because just because the Tories have made a big mistake don't mean that they ain't good with their messaging. You got to focus on that. But yeah, that's basically all I've got to say on that. I think if we get involved in the environment more so than the teaching, there might be some results there. Because once the kids leave school, then what? Exactly, 10 points for you. Okay, that's a Radical Behaviourist, and I'm out.